Tahoe Kim yawned as he looked at the night sky from the observation deck of Horizon 9. The stars were bright dots against the black emptiness. This remote research outpost orbiting an unnamed planet was his home for the past 3 years. As the station's lead xenobiologist, Tahoe spent his days studying alien life forms, but lately nothing exciting had happened. Until tonight, a bright streak cut across the sky. Tahoe rubbed his eyes, thinking he was seeing things. But no, it was real. An object was falling toward the planet's surface, leaving a trail of fire behind it. "Computer, track that object," he said, his heart beating faster. Object identified as small spacecraft. Crash landing expected in Sector 7B, the computer replied in its flat voice. Sector 7B was only 2 kilometers from the research station. Without thinking twice, Tahoe grabbed his emergency kit and headed for the rover bay. "Dr. Kim, where are you going?" asked Ju, the night security officer. "Something crashed nearby. I'm going to check it out." Ju frowned. "Protocol says we should alert Earth Command first. By the time they respond, whatever's out there could be dead," Tahoe said, already climbing into the rover. "I'll be careful." The ride across the rocky terrain was bumpy. Tahoe followed the smoke rising in the distance. When he reached the crash site, he saw it wasn't a ship but an escape pod. Its metal skin was still hot from entering the atmosphere. Tahoe approached slowly, scanner in hand. "Hello. Anyone inside?" No answer came. He found the manual release for the pod's door and pulled it. With a hiss of escaping air, the door opened. Inside, Tahoe saw something that made him gasp. A female figure lay unconscious on the floor, but she wasn't human. Her skin had a soft blue glow, with patterns that shifted like waves on water. Her face was almost human, but her features were too perfect, too symmetrical. Her silver hair flowed around her face like it was floating in water. But it was the creature curled around her that made Tahoe step back. It looked like a salamander, but it was the size of a small dog. Its scales were deep red with golden patterns. When Tahoe leaned closer, the creature's eyes snapped open, yellow with black slits for pupils. It hissed, and a small flame escaped its mouth. "Easy there," Tahoe said softly. "I want to help." The creature watched him, but didn't attack. Tahoe knew he should follow quarantine rules. Unknown alien life forms were supposed to be kept in the station's secure zone until they were proven safe. But something about the unconscious woman and her protective companion touched him. They weren't threats. They were refugees. Tahoe made a quick decision. He would take them to his private lab instead. Very carefully, he lifted the alien woman. The salamander-like creature climbed onto her chest, still watching Tahoe with suspicious eyes. Back at the station, Tahoe avoided the main entrance and used his access code to enter through the service tunnel that led directly to his lab. He placed the woman on the examination table and ran a medical scanner over her. The readings showed she was alive but weak. Her biology was similar to human in some ways, different in others. As he worked, the creature never left her side. It sniffed at Tahoe's hands whenever he came close but allowed him to treat her. An hour later, the woman's eyes opened slowly. They were silver with specks of gold, beautiful and clearly intelligent. She looked around in confusion, then saw Tahoe. To his surprise, he heard a voice in his mind. Asterisk, who are you? Where am I? Asterisk. Tahoe almost dropped his scanner. You can speak in my head. Asterisk, yes. My people communicate through thoughts. I am Nera, princess of the Luminary Empire, and I am being hunted. Asterisk. The creature nuzzled against her hand, and she stroked its head. Asterisk. This is Dole, my guardian. We thank you for your help, but I fear I have brought danger to your doorstep. Asterisk. Tahoe smiled despite himself. After years of routine research, life had suddenly become very interesting. I'm Tahoe Kim, xenobiologist, and I think we have a lot to talk about. Princess Nera. Morning came too quickly. Tahoe had spent the night talking with Nera and learning about her world. When his lab door slid open at 800 hours, he wasn't surprised to see Ju Park standing there with 2 security officers. "Dr. Kim, we detected unauthorized access to your lab last night," Ju said, her face stern. Then she saw Nera and gasped. "What is that? And what is D8? Dahl had raised his head at the newcomers and puffed out his chest. Small flames leaked from his nostrils. "This is Princess Nera of the Luminary Empire," Tahoe explained. "And this is Dole, her pet." Dole is not a pet, Nera's voice echoed in all their minds. The security officers jumped back in surprise. He is a guardian, bonded to me since his hatching. Jiwoo pulled out her stun pistol. "That thing is dangerous. It needs to be contained. Put that away." Tahoe stepped between Jiwoo and Dole. "He's not attacking anyone. He's protecting Nera. That creature breathes fire." Jiwoo pointed at the scorch marks on Tahoe's desk. "Station Commander Choi needs to know about this immediately, and that fire lizard should be in a secure holding cell." 2 hours later, Tahoe stood before Commander Minji Choi in the station's conference room. Nera sat beside him, while Dole was locked in a clear containment box nearby. He paced in circles, his tail twitching anxiously. "Dr. Kim, you broke at least 7 station protocols," Commander Choi said. "Bringing unknown aliens aboard without clearance is grounds for dismissal." "With respect, Commander, they needed help," Tahoe replied. "And I've made an incredible discovery. Dole isn't just some animal. According to Nera, he's the last of an ancient guardian species. They were thought to be extinct for centuries." Commander Choi looked at the creature in the box. "It looks like a large lizard to me. Dole's kind were created by my ancestors to protect the royal family," Nera explained mentally to everyone in the room. "They grow throughout their lives. This is just his infant form." "Infant?" Jiwoo looked alarmed. "How big do they get?" "Much bigger," Nera said. "And their fire grows stronger too." Commander Choi frowned. "This creature poses a security risk. We need to separate it from the alien for proper study." "That would be a mistake," Tahoe said quickly. "Guardians form psychic bonds with their luminary partners. Separating them could be dangerous for both." "I've made my decision." Commander Choi stood up. "Security will take the creature to the high-security lab. The alien can stay in guest quarters under guard." As 2 officers approached the containment box, Dole began to thrash wildly. His body started to glow orange from within, like metal in a forge. "No. Don't." Nera cried out mentally. Too late. The moment an officer touched the box, Dole's body doubled in size. The containment unit cracked, then shattered. Dole leaped free, now the size of a large dog. His throat glowed bright orange. "Everyone down," Tahoe shouted. A jet of blue-white flame shot from Dole's mouth, melting a hole in the reinforced steel wall like it was butter. Alarms blared as the station's fire suppression system activated. In the chaos, Dole rushed to Nera's side. She placed a hand on his head, and gradually his glowing scales dimmed. Please. She projected to everyone. Dole won't hurt anyone unless I am threatened. We share a life bond. What one feels, the other feels. What happens to one affects the other. Commander Choi looked at the molten hole in the wall, then back at Dole, who was now curled protectively around Nera's feet. "That's not just a pet," Tahoe said quietly, "and our weapons would be useless against him. Only Nera can control them." Commander Choi's face was grim. "Then for the safety of this station, you better make sure she keeps him under control, Dr. Kim. Because if that creature attacks anyone, I'll have no choice but to take extreme measures." Tahoe nodded, but he knew the truth now. Human weapons against Dole would be like bringing sticks to a gunfight. If Dole decided to fight, there would be no stopping him. 1 week passed since Nara and Dole arrived on Horizon 9. Commander Choi had given them a special room near Tahoe's lab. The walls were lined with heat-resistant material that could withstand Dole's flames. 2 guards stood outside their door at all times. Tahoe visited them every day. Today, he brought a tray of food from the station's kitchen. "I thought you might like to try some human dishes," he said, setting down the tray. "This is called bibimbap. It's from my homeland, Korea." Nara looked at the colorful mix of rice, vegetables, and meat with curious eyes. Asterisk, your people mix so many different things in one bowl. Asterisk, yes, we believe different flavors and textures create harmony together, Tahoe explained. Nara took a small bite, and her eyes widened. Asterisk, it's wonderful. So many sensations at once. Asterisk, Dole sniffed at the food, then sneezed a small flame that singed Tahoe's sleeve. "I brought something for you too," Tahoe said, holding out a piece of raw meat. "It's from an animal called a cow." Dole snapped it up quickly, then made a purring sound that vibrated the floor. Asterisk, he likes it. Asterisk, Nara smiled. Each day, Tahoe learned more about luminary culture. Nara showed him mental images of her homeworld, a planet with 3 moons and vast oceans where floating cities drifted on the currents. Asterisk, my people value connection above all else. Asterisk, she explained. Asterisk, we form bonds with other species, sharing our minds and hearts with them. This is how we survived when other empires chose war. Asterisk, is that why you're bonded with Dole? Tahoe asked. Asterisk, yes. The guardian species was engineered by my ancestors to protect the royal family. When a royal child is born, a guardian egg hatches on the same day. They grow together, their minds and lives intertwined. Asterisk. Tahoe showed Nara his own treasures from Earth, music recordings, digital books about Korean history, and family photos. "This is my mother and father," he said, showing her a picture of an older couple standing before a mountain. "They live in a place called Busan." Asterisk, they look kind, asterisk, Nara observed. Asterisk, duh, you miss them. Asterisk, every day, Tahoe admitted, but I wanted to see the stars, to meet beings like you. As they talked, Dole crawled closer to Tahoe. In the past week, the guardian had grown larger, now the size of a small pony. At first he had stayed far from Tahoe, but each day he came a little closer. "He's not afraid of me anymore," Tahoe noticed. Asterisk, he trusts you. Asterisk, Nara said. Asterisk, will you like to touch him? Asterisk. Tahoe slowly reached out his hand. Dole sniffed it, then pressed his scaly head against Tahoe's palm. The scales were warm and smoother than they looked. "Amazing," Tahoe whispered. "May I take some readings? His biology is unlike anything I've ever studied." Nara nodded, and for the next hour, Tahoe carefully examined Dole. He took scale samples, recorded the guardian's heartbeat, he had 3 hearts, and measured the temperature of his fire breath. His internal temperature should melt his organs, Tahoe said in wonder. But something protects them. If I could understand how. Meanwhile, Commander Choi sat in her office, sending an encrypted message to Earth Command. Station Horizon 9 currently housing alien royalty. Designation: Luminary and unknown biological weapon disguised as companion animal. Requesting instructions on diplomatic approach. Subject claims political refugee status. Weapon capabilities include extreme heat projection and rapid growth. Recommend caution in all interactions. She looked out her window at the stars and wondered what Earth would say. Having an alien princess aboard was beyond anything in the station handbook. In their room, Nara watched Tahoe work with Dole. The human's gentle hands and curious mind reminded her of her favorite scholars back home. She felt a warmth inside that had nothing to do with her bond with Dole. Asterisk, your species is fascinating, Tahoe. Asterisk, she said. Asterisk, so fragile, yet so determined to understand everything around you. Asterisk. Tahoe smiled. That's what makes us human. We're not the strongest or the fastest, but we never stop trying to learn. Unknown to all of them, a small ship had just dropped out of faster-than-light travel at the edge of the system. Its sensors were locked on Horizon 9, and its captain had only one mission: find Princess Nera. The alarm sounded through Horizon 9 at exactly 300 hours. Tahoe jumped from his bed and ran to his computer. Emergency alert. Unknown spacecraft approaching. All personnel to defense stations, the computer announced. Tahoe quickly pulled on his uniform and rushed to Nera's room. When he arrived, he found her standing by the window with Dole. The Guardian's scales glowed bright red, and smoke curled from his nostrils. What's happening? Tahoe asked. Asterisk. They found me. Asterisk. Nera's mental voice was tight with fear. Asterisk. That is a luminary scout ship. Asterisk. Through the window, Tahoe saw a sleek silver craft approaching the station. It was shaped like a crescent moon and glowed with the same bioluminescence as Nera's skin. Commander Choi's voice came over the station speakers. Dr. Kim, bring our guests to the main docking bay immediately. When they arrived at the docking bay, Commander Choi stood with Chu and a team of security officers. All held weapons, though Tahoe knew they would be useless against a luminary ship. Princess, Commander Choi said to Nera, we've received a message from this vessel. They are demanding your return. The airlock opened, and 3 tall figures entered. They had the same glowing skin as Nera, but they wore metallic armor that reflected the light. The one in front removed his helmet, revealing a male face with sharp features and cold eyes. Asterisk. Kuzin Sobin. Asterisk. Nera's mental voice was flat. Asterisk. Princess Nera. Asterisk. The male luminary responded, his thoughts reaching everyone in the room. Asterisk. Your disappearance has caused great concern. You must return home immediately. Asterisk. May I ask why? Commander Choi stepped forward. Sobin looked down at her as if she were a child. Asterisk. Our empire stands on the edge of war with the Draxian Collective. Princess Nera is promised in marriage to the Draxian High Commander. Her absence threatens the peace treaty. Asterisk. Nera's face showed no emotion, but Tahoe felt a wave of anger coming from her mind. Asterisk. You lie. Sobin. Asterisk. She said. Asterisk. There is no peace treaty. You arranged my assassination and made it look like a Draxian attack. Asterisk. Sobin smiled coldly. Asterisk. Serious accusations, cousin. Do you have proof? Asterisk. Asterisk. I need none. You forget. Dole knows your true intentions. Asterisk. At the mention of his name, Dole moved forward. He had grown again and now stood as tall as a human. His throat glowed bright orange as he stared at Sobin. Sobin's eyes widened slightly. Asterisk. The Guardian has matured quickly. Impressive, but it changes nothing. By royal decree, you must return with us. Asterisk. Tahoe watched Dole carefully. The Guardian's reaction was telling. Guardians could sense deception. Nera had explained this to him. If Dole was threatening Sobin, it meant Nera was right. Commander, Tahoe said quietly, I believe Princess Nera is in danger. Her cousin may be behind the attack that forced her to flee. Commander Choi looked troubled. This is becoming a diplomatic incident beyond our authority. Asterisk. I request asylum. Asterisk. Nera said formally. Asterisk. Under galactic convention, I am a political refugee facing death if returned. Asterisk. Sobin's face hardened. Asterisk. Humans have no standing in luminary matters. Hand over the princess, or we will take her by force. Asterisk. Dole growled, a sound like thunder. Small flames escaped his mouth. Sobin looked at Dole with disgust. Asterisk. Control your beast, princess. We wouldn't want any accidents. Asterisk. The threat hung in the air. Tahoe stepped closer to Nara, surprising himself with his protective instinct. The princess remains under our protection until Earth Command provides instructions, Commander Choi said firmly. You may dock your vessel and wait, but the princess stays with us for now. Sobin's eyes narrowed. Very well. We will wait for one of your Earth days. Then we take what is ours. As the luminary delegation returned to their ship, Tahoe noticed that Dole never took his eyes off Sobin. The Guardian's body was tense, ready to attack. He knows, Tahoe said to Nara when they were alone. Dole knows Sobin means you harm. Yes. Nara replied, stroking Dole's scales. Guardians sense evil intent. Sobin doesn't just want me dead. He wants Dole destroyed too. The last Guardian, gone forever. Tahoe looked at the magnificent creature before him and felt a surge of determination. We won't let that happen, he promised. We'll find a way to protect you both. Night fell on Horizon 9. Tahoe, Nara, and Commander Choi sat in the command center, making plans. Dole rested at Nara's feet, his eyes never closing, always watching. Earth Command has responded to our message, Commander Choi said. They're sending a diplomatic team, but they won't arrive for 3 days. Sobin won't wait that long, Tahoe said. He gave us 1 day. My cousin never intended to wait. Nara's thoughts were grim. Even now, he prepares to attack. As if her words had summoned trouble, the station alarms blared. Security breach in Sector 4. Ju's voice came over the comm system. We have intruders. The main screen showed 6 luminary soldiers moving through the station corridors. They wore battle armor and carried weapons that glowed with blue energy. How did they get in? Commander Choi demanded. They must have teleported aboard, Tahoe said. Nara told me luminary ships have short-range transport technology. Commander Choi grabbed her communicator. All personnel, this is not a drill. Armed intruders on board. Security teams to defensive positions. All civilians to safe rooms immediately. They're coming for me, Nara said. And they will kill anyone who stands in their way. Tahoe looked at Dole. Can he fight them? He can, but... Nara hesitated. If Dole fully unleashes his power, the station may be damaged. Better damaged than taken over by hostile forces, Commander Choi said. Dr. Kim, get the princess to your lab. It has reinforced walls and an emergency exit pod if needed. They moved quickly through the station corridors. Twice they had to hide as luminary soldiers passed by. Dole stayed close to Nara, his body growing hotter with each passing minute. When they reached the lab, Tahoe sealed the doors. We should be safe here for now. But they weren't. The lab doors began to glow hot as energy weapons fired from the other side. They found us, Tahoe said. Dole moved to the center of the room. His body began to change. His scales shifted and expanded. Muscles grew beneath them. His neck lengthened, and his tail became thicker. In seconds, he had doubled in size again. Dole, wait, Nara said. You're not ready for full transformation. But the Guardian wasn't listening. The doors burst open, and 4 luminary soldiers rushed in, weapons raised. Behind them stood Sobin. Enough games, cousin. Sobin said. Come with us now, or these humans die. You'll have to go through me first. Tahoe stepped in front of Nara. Sobin laughed. Brave, but foolish. He raised his hand, and his soldiers aimed their weapons. What happened next stunned everyone. Dole's body erupted in blinding light. When they could see again, the Guardian had transformed completely. He was now the size of a small shuttle, his wings stretched from wall to wall, his head nearly touching the ceiling. His scales gleamed like polished metal, and fire danced along his spine. Asterisk impossible. Asterisk Sobin stepped back. Asterisk guardians can't reach full maturity this quickly. Asterisk. Dol roared, and the sound shook the entire station. Then he attacked. His fire wasn't orange anymore. It was blue-white, like the heart of a star. The first blast caught 2 soldiers, turning their armor to liquid instantly. They fell, screaming. "Take cover," Tahoe shouted, pulling Nara behind a lab table. The remaining soldiers fired at Dol, but their energy weapons seemed to make him stronger. He absorbed the blasts and grew even larger, crashing through equipment as he lunged at Sobin. Sobin fled, with Dol in pursuit. The chase led them into the main corridor, where station security forces were gathered. "Hold your fire," Tahoe shouted as he and Nara followed. "Let Dol handle this." Throughout the station, humans watched in awe as the magnificent creature hunted down the luminary soldiers. Dol moved with deadly grace, his instincts perfectly tuned to protect Nara. Tahoe coordinated with security teams through his communicator, helping evacuate civilians from Dol's path while trapping the luminary intruders. "Cut off Sector 7, he ordered. "Force them toward the cargo bay." The plan worked. The remaining luminary, including Sobin, were cornered in the cargo bay with Dol blocking the only exit. The humans had outsmarted them using the station layout, something the luminary didn't understand. Sobin looked at the beast before him, then at the humans who had helped trap him. Asterisk. "This isn't over," asterisk, he snarled. Then he activated his emergency transport device and vanished in a flash of light. Dol roared in frustration, but the danger had passed. For now, the station was a mess after the battle. Walls were melted, equipment destroyed. In the command center, Commander Choi looked at damage reports with a grim face. 3 sections need complete repairs, she said, but at least no one died. Dol had returned to a smaller size, though he was still as large as a horse. He lay in the center of the room, his breathing heavy. The sudden growth and battle had tired him. Nara sat beside him, stroking his scales. Asterisk. He shouldn't have transformed so quickly. It takes years for guardians to reach full size. The stress on his body was too great. Asterisk. Will he be okay? Tahoe asked. Asterisk. I think so, but... Asterisk. Nara stopped suddenly. She stood up, her eyes wide. Asterisk. They're coming back. Sobin's ship is charging weapons. Asterisk. The station shook as the first blast hit. Shields at 80%. An officer called out. Return fire. Commander Choi ordered. Our weapons can't penetrate their shields, Ju reported. Another blast hit, stronger than the first. Lights flickered throughout the station. Asterisk. They're aiming for the power core. Asterisk. Nara said. Asterisk. If they hit it. Asterisk. The next blast threw everyone to the floor. A support beam broke loose from the ceiling and fell toward Tahoe. Without thinking, Nara pushed him away. The beam crashed down on her instead. Nara. Tahoe rushed to her side. Blood, silver instead of red, leaked from a wound on her head. Dol felt his partner's pain instantly. He roared and charged toward the viewport, staring at the luminary ship outside. His body began to glow again, preparing for another transformation. But something was wrong. As Nara lay unconscious, the psychic bond between her and Dol weakened. The Guardian's eyes darted around in confusion. His movements became erratic. Fire spilled from his mouth, not aimed at anything specific. He's losing control, Tahoe realized. Without Nara's conscious mind guiding him, he doesn't know what to do. A jet of flame hit a control panel, setting off more alarms. Life support systems damaged in Sector 2, the computer announced. Commander Choi pulled out her weapon. We need to contain that creature before it destroys the whole station. No. Tahoe stepped between her and Dol. Weapons won't stop him. They'll just make him angrier. Then what do you suggest, Doctor? Commander Choi demanded. Tahoe looked at Nera's still form, then at the confused Guardian. Nera said they share a psychic bond. Their minds are connected. So maybe. Tahoe took a deep breath. Maybe someone else could connect with him. Temporarily. That's impossible, Ju said. Guardians only bond with luminary royalty. Not necessarily, Tahoe argued. Nera told me the first Guardians were created by combining DNA from many species, including some that might be related to humans. Another blast rocked the station. Dole's fire was growing hotter, threatening to breach the hull. We're out of options, Tahoe said. He slowly approached Dole, hands raised to show he wasn't a threat. Dole, he said softly. Remember me. I'm Nera's friend. I want to help her. The Guardian's wild eyes focused on Tahoe. He growled, but didn't attack. Nera is hurt, Tahoe continued. She needs you to calm down. She needs you to be strong. Dole looked at Nera's body, then back at Tahoe. Some understanding seemed to enter his eyes. Tahoe reached out his hand, moving closer inch by inch. Let me help you, Dole. Let me in. When his palm touched Dole's head, Tahoe gasped. Images flooded his mind, memories not his own. He saw Nera as a child, playing with a tiny lizard. He felt the joy of flying for the first time. He experienced the terror of the assassination attempt. Emotions washed over him. Loyalty, fear, confusion, rage. I see you, Tahoe whispered. I understand. The connection was tenuous, nothing like the deep bond Dole shared with Nera. But it was enough. Slowly, the Guardian calmed. His fires cooled. His size reduced until he was no bigger than a large dog. Everyone watched in amazement as Dole nuzzled against Tahoe's hand, then moved to lie next to Nera's unconscious form. How did you do that? Commander Choi asked in wonder. Tahoe's hands were shaking. I don't know. I just felt what he needed. The station rocked again as another blast hit. We're still in danger, Ju reminded them. The luminary ship won't stop attacking. Tahoe looked at Dole, and an idea formed in his mind. Maybe we're not as defenseless as they think. What are you thinking, Dr. Kim? Commander Choi asked as the station shook again. Tahoe looked at Dole, who was watching him with intelligent eyes. Sobin doesn't know I can communicate with Dole. We can use that surprise to our advantage. How? Ju asked. Dole can fly in space, Tahoe explained. Guardians have natural shields that protect them from vacuum and cold. If I can guide him, he could attack Sobin's ship from outside. Commander Choi frowned. And how will you guide him if you are in here and he's out there? The psychic bond works across distance, Tahoe said. At least I think it does. Before anyone could argue further, a new alarm sounded. Unknown ships entering the system, reported an officer. The main screen showed 3 large vessels approaching fast. They were massive compared to Sobin's ship, painted with Earth's united flag. Earth Command. Commander Choi said with relief. They must have sent ships as soon as they got our first message. The lead Earth ship hailed the station. A stern-faced man with silver hair appeared on screen. This is Admiral Sun Wukang of the Earth Defense Fleet. Horizon 9. Respond. Admiral Kang. Commander Choi straightened her uniform. This is Commander Minji Choi. We're under attack by a luminary vessel. Admiral Kang nodded. We see it. Stand by. The Earth ships surrounded Sobin's vessel. Being much larger, they easily overwhelmed it. The luminary ship stopped firing and retreated to a safe distance. 2 hours later, Admiral Kang sat in the station's conference room with Commander Choi, Tahoe, and a now conscious Nera. Dole lay at her feet, watching the Admiral with cautious eyes. The situation is clear, Admiral Kang said. This station has been harboring an alien royal and a biological weapon. Dole is not a weapon, Tahoe argued. He's a sentient being. A sentient being that breathes fire and nearly destroyed this station, the Admiral countered. Earth Command is concerned about the risk. They've authorized me to evacuate all personnel and destroy Horizon 9 if necessary. Nera's face paled. Asterisk. Destroy the station. But why asterisk? To prevent an alien contamination event, Admiral Kang said flatly. We can't risk this creature escaping to Earth. Tahoe stood up, anger rising in him. That's ridiculous. Dole isn't a threat unless Nera is threatened. And there's something else you should know. He told the Admiral about his temporary bond with Dole and his theory about humans and Guardians sharing a distant connection. When Nera was unconscious, I formed a link with Dole, Tahoe explained. It wasn't as strong as Nera's bond, but it worked. I could feel his emotions, see his memories. Admiral Kang looked skeptical. You expect me to believe you can control this alien dragon? Not control, Tahoe corrected. Connect with. There's a difference, and I think humans might have a unique compatibility with Guardians that even the Luminary don't fully understand. To prove his point, Tahoe placed his hand on Dole's head. The Guardian closed his eyes and leaned into the touch. A soft purring sound filled the room. Remarkable, Admiral Kang murmured, his military hardness softening slightly. In all my years exploring space, I've never seen anything like this. Nera watched with wonder in her eyes. Asterisk, in our ancient texts, there are stories of another species who could bond with Guardians. The forebearers, we called them. They vanished long ago. Asterisk. What if they didn't vanish? Tahoe suggested. What if they became us, humans? The room fell silent as everyone considered this possibility. If what you're saying is true, Admiral Kang said slowly, this could change everything we know about human origins. It also means Dole isn't just important to the Luminary, Tahoe added. He could be important to humanity too. At that moment, Nera sat up straighter. Asterisk, Sobin's ship is moving. They're preparing to jump to faster than light speed. Asterisk. Admiral Kang checked his tablet. Let them go. My orders are to secure this station, not start a war with the Luminary Empire. Asterisk, Sobin will return with more ships. Asterisk, Nera warned. Asterisk, he won't give up. Asterisk. Then we better be ready, the Admiral said. Dr. Kim, I want you to tell me everything you know about these Guardians. If humans really can form bonds with them, we need to understand how and why. Tahoe nodded, feeling Dole's warmth against his leg. For the first time since this all began, he felt hope. Not just for Nera and Dole, but for a new chapter in human history. 3 days passed. The station was being repaired, and Nera had fully recovered from her injuries. Tahoe spent hours each day working with her and Dole, studying their bond and testing his own connection to the Guardian. Admiral Kang watched one of these sessions with growing interest. Tahoe sat cross-legged on the floor, his eyes closed, one hand on Dole's head. The Guardian's scales shifted colors from red to blue to gold, responding to Tahoe's thoughts. Impressive, the Admiral said when they finished. Your control is getting stronger. Not control. Tahoe corrected again. Partnership. Dole chooses to work with me. Nera smiled. Asterisk, in all our history, no non-luminary has ever bonded with a Guardian. You are unique, Tahoe. Asterisk. Before the Admiral could respond, an officer rushed into the room. Sir, we've detected another luminary ship entering the system. Everyone tensed. Dole growled, his scales turning bright red. Battle stations, Admiral Kang ordered. Is it the same ship as before? No, sir. This one's much larger, and it's broadcasting a royal signal. Nera's eyes widened. Asterisk, a royal signal. That can only mean. Asterisk. They hurried to the command center. On the main screen, they saw an enormous ship approaching. It was at least 5 times the size of Sobin's vessel, shaped like a lotus flower with glowing petals. That's a luminary royal cruiser, Nera explained. Asterisk, only the highest royalty travel in such ships. Asterisk. The ship hailed the station. When they answered, a female luminary appeared on screen. She looked like an older version of Nera, with the same delicate features but more silver in her hair. A crown of light floated above her head. Asterisk greetings, Earth Station. Asterisk her mental voice was strong and clear. Asterisk I am Queen Hannah of the Luminary Empire, first of her name, keeper of the sacred light. I seek my sister, Princess Nera. Asterisk. Nera stepped forward, surprise on her face. Asterisk sister, what are you doing here? Asterisk. Asterisk looking for you, of course. Asterisk Queen Hannah replied. Asterisk, when you disappeared, I feared the worst. Then we received reports that Sobin had found you at a human outpost. Asterisk. Admiral Kang stepped forward. Your Majesty, I am Admiral Sun Wukang of Earth Defense. We've been hosting your sister after she arrived in an escape pod. Your cousin Sobin attempted to take her by force. Queen Hannah's face hardened. Asterisk, yes, I know of Sobin's treachery. He has been arrested upon his return to our homeworld. We found evidence that he planned to eliminate Nera and blame it on the Draxians to start a war. Asterisk. Asterisk, then the political marriage was never real. Asterisk, Nora asked. Asterisk, it was Sobin's invention. Asterisk, Queen Hannah confirmed. Asterisk, he wanted you gone so he could take your place in succession. With you removed and me having no children, he would be next in line for the throne. Asterisk. Tahoe stepped forward, Dol at his side. Your Majesty, your sister has been through a lot. She and Dol are safe here. Queen Hannah studied Tahoe with interest. Asterisk. You are the human who bonded with my sister's guardian. Asterisk. Yes, Your Majesty. Asterisk, fascinating. Our scholars believed such a thing was impossible. Asterisk. Admiral Kang saw an opportunity. Queen Hannah, perhaps this unexpected connection between our species offers a chance for deeper relations between Earth and the Luminary Empire. The Queen nodded thoughtfully. Asterisk, indeed. For centuries, we have kept to ourselves, making only trade agreements with other empires. But this suggests something more profound. Asterisk. Tahoe spoke up. Your Majesty, I have a theory that humans may be related to the forebears mentioned in your ancient texts, the ones who could bond with guardians. Queen Hannah's eyes widened. Asterisk. The forebears, our oldest legends speak of them. If this is true, it would explain much. Asterisk. Asterisk, sister. Asterisk, Nora said. Asterisk, what if we established a cultural exchange? Not just trade, but knowledge. Humans could learn about guardian biology, and we could study the human connection to guardians. Asterisk. Admiral Kang liked this idea. A joint research initiative could benefit both our peoples and establish peaceful diplomatic relations. 3 days passed. The station was being repaired, and Nera had fully recovered from her injuries. Tahoe spent hours each day working with her and Dol, studying their bond and testing his own connection to the Guardian. Admiral Kang watched one of these sessions with growing interest. Tahoe sat cross-legged on the floor, his eyes closed, one hand on Dol's head. The Guardian's scales shifted colors from red to blue to gold, responding to Tahoe's thoughts. Impressive, the Admiral said when they finished. Your control is getting stronger. Not control, Tahoe corrected again. Partnership. Dol chooses to work with me. Nera smiled. Asterisk. In all our history, no non-luminary has ever bonded with a guardian. You are unique, Tahoe. Asterisk. Before the Admiral could respond, an officer rushed into the room. Sir, we've detected another luminary ship entering the system. Everyone tensed. Dol growled, his scales turning bright red. Battle stations, Admiral Kang ordered. Is it the same ship as before? No, sir. This one's much larger. And it's broadcasting a royal signal. Nera's eyes widened. Asterisk, a royal signal. That can only mean. Asterisk. They hurried to the command center. On the main screen, They saw an enormous ship approaching. It was at least 5 times the size of Sobin's vessel, shaped like a lotus flower with glowing petals. "That's a luminary royal cruiser," Nara explained. Asterisk, only the highest royalty travel in such ships. Asterisk, the ship hailed the station. When they answered, a female luminary appeared on screen. She looked like an older version of Nara, with the same delicate features but more silver in her hair. A crown of light floated above her head. Asterisk, greetings, Earth Station. Asterisk, her mental voice was strong and clear. Asterisk, I am Queen Hannah of the Luminary Empire, first of her name, keeper of the sacred light. I seek my sister, Princess Nara. Asterisk. Nara stepped forward, surprise on her face. Asterisk, sister, what are you doing here? Asterisk. Asterisk, looking for you, of course. Asterisk, Queen Hannah replied. Asterisk, when you disappeared, I feared the worst. Then we received reports that Sobin had found you at a human outpost. Asterisk. Admiral Kang stepped forward. Your Majesty, I am Admiral Sun Wukang of Earth Defense. We've been hosting your sister after she arrived in an escape pod. Your cousin Sobin attempted to take her by force. Queen Hannah's face hardened. Asterisk, yes, I know of Sobin's treachery. He has been arrested upon his return to our homeworld. We found evidence that he planned to eliminate Nara and blame it on the Draxians to start a war. Asterisk. Asterisk, then the political marriage was never real. Asterisk, Nara asked. Asterisk, it was Sobin's invention. Asterisk, Queen Hannah confirmed. Asterisk. He wanted you gone so he could take your place in succession. With you removed and me having no children, he would be next in line for the throne. Asterisk. Tahoe stepped forward, Dol at his side. Your Majesty, your sister has been through a lot. She and Dol are safe here. Queen Hannah studied Tahoe with interest. Asterisk. You are the human who bonded with my sister's guardian. Asterisk. Yes, Your Majesty. Asterisk, fascinating. Our scholars believe such a thing was impossible. Asterisk. Admiral Kang saw an opportunity. Queen Hannah. Perhaps this unexpected connection between our species offers a chance for deeper relations between Earth and the Luminary Empire. The Queen nodded thoughtfully. Asterisk, indeed. For centuries, we have kept to ourselves, making only trade agreements with other empires. But this suggests something more profound. Asterisk. Tahoe spoke up. Your Majesty, I have a theory that humans may be related to the forebears mentioned in your ancient texts, the ones who could bond with guardians. Queen Hannah's eyes widened. Asterisk. The forebearers. Our oldest legends speak of them. If this is true, it would explain much. Asterisk. Asterisk, sister, asterisk, Nara said. Asterisk, what if we established a cultural exchange? Not just trade, but knowledge. Humans could learn about guardian biology, and we could study the human connection to guardians. Asterisk. Admiral Kang liked this idea. A joint research initiative could benefit both our peoples and establish peaceful diplomatic relations. 6 months passed since Tahoe first arrived on the Luminary homeworld. The planet of Luma was more beautiful than he had imagined. Floating cities over vast oceans, forests with trees that glowed at night, and skies filled with 3 moons. Today, Tahoe stood on a balcony in the royal palace, wearing the blue and silver robes of an Earth ambassador. Dol rested beside him, now the size of a small shuttle. The guardian had reached his full adult form, magnificent and powerful. The Earth delegation arrives today, Tahoe said, scratching behind Dol's ear ridges. The creature made a rumbling sound of pleasure. Asterisk, are you nervous? Asterisk, Nara's mental voice reached him before she entered the balcony. She wore her royal attire, flowing silver robes with patterns that matched her glowing skin. A little, Tahoe admitted. It's the first official visit from Earth. Admiral Kang is bringing scientists, diplomats, and potential guardian partners. The discovery that humans could bond with guardians had changed everything. In the ancient chamber where Dol was found, luminary scholars had uncovered more eggs, dormant but still viable. Tests confirmed what Tahoe had suspected. Humans had genetic markers similar to the forebears, making them compatible with guardians. Asterisk, your people will love it here, asterisk, Nera assured him. Asterisk, just as you do. Asterisk. Tahoe smiled. The past months had been the most amazing of his life. Working with Nera, he had established the first joint species research center, where humans and luminary studied guardian biology together, and his relationship with Nera had grown deeper with each passing day. A servant approached and bowed. Asterisk, Princess, the Earth ship has entered orbit. Queen Hannah requests your presence in the Great Hall. Asterisk. They walked together through the palace corridors, Dol following behind. Luminary citizens bowed respectfully as they passed. Many looked at Tahoe with curiosity. The human who bonded with a guardian was now famous throughout the empire. In the Great Hall, Queen Hannah sat on her crystal throne. When she saw them, she smiled and stood. Asterisk, sister, Ambassador Kim. Asterisk, she greeted them. Asterisk. This is a historic day for both our peoples. Asterisk. The ceiling of the hall opened, revealing the sky above. A shuttle descended slowly, landing on the platform in the center of the room. When the doors opened, Admiral Kang stepped out, followed by 20 humans in formal uniforms. Queen Hannah, the Admiral bowed. On behalf of Earth, we thank you for this opportunity. Asterisk, the opportunity is mutual. Admiral, asterisk, Queen Hannah replied. The Admiral turned to Tahoe and smiled. Dr. Kim, you look well in those robes. Thank you, sir. Tahoe nodded. How is Horizon 9? Fully repaired and expanded. It's now our main research station for luminary relations. After the formal greetings, Tahoe led the Earth delegation to the Guardian hatchery. Inside the ancient stone chamber, 5 guardian eggs sat in nests of glowing crystal. Each egg was the size of a human child, with scales that shifted colors in the light. The eggs respond to human presence, Tahoe explained. We believe they sense compatible partners and will hatch when they find the right match. The Earth scientists moved closer, their faces filled with wonder. One woman, Dr. Hyejin Lee, approached the smallest egg. As she reached out her hand, the egg trembled. Tiny cracks appeared on its surface. It's hatching, someone whispered. Everyone watched in amazement as a small red guardian emerged from the shell. It looked around with golden eyes, then focused on Dr. Lee. Slowly, it crawled toward her. Don't move, Tahoe advised. Let it come to you. The baby guardian sniffed Dr. Lee's hand, then nuzzled against it. A soft mental connection formed, not as strong as Tahoe's bond with Dol, but clear and true. I can feel it, Dr. Lee said in awe. It's mine, touching mine. Over the next few days, 2 more eggs hatched for human partners. It wasn't as simple as they first thought. Not every human could form a bond, and the connections varied in strength. But it was a beginning. On the final evening of the Earth delegation's visit, Tahoe and Nera took Dol to their favorite spot, a cliff overlooking the luminary capital city. The 3 moons hung low in the sky, painting everything in silver light. Asterisk, what are you thinking? Asterisk, Nera asked, taking Tahoe's hand. About how strange life is, he replied. 6 months ago, I was just a xenobiologist on a remote station. Now I'm here, with you and Dol, making history. Dol stretched his wings and roared joyfully. In the valley below, the newly hatched guardians answered, their voices young but strong. Asterisk, this is just the beginning, asterisk, Nera said. Asterisk, our peoples have so much to learn from each other. Asterisk.